on this episode of Open Homes. This stunning coastal home in Narrabeen, some French provincial luxury, a home taking full advantage of its environment. And wait till you see this epic modern ranch just 20 minutes inland from the Gold Coast beaches.
We did move the house and shuffled it around here, there and everywhere, just to pick up this beautiful gum tree, which we never knew was there until we cleared the site and went, wow.
Come with us as we step inside. First up, James is in Sydney's northern beaches.
Welcome to Narrabeen here on the northern beaches of Sydney. Now behind me is Lake Narrabeen and just over there is Narrabeen Beach, famous for surfing. We're about to meet renowned local builder Paul from Peninsula Homes. I can already get a glimpse of a very good looking home, so join me now as we take a walk through. Paul, I've got to say I love the facade, the combination of that horizontal line with the cladding and the white trim of the windows and that really nice soft grey with the darker line on the gutter. A bit of thought's gone into this. It's a nice fresh take, but it still feels a bit traditional. Yep. Was this your concept or was this a drive from the clients?
Well, that was our concept. So Monique came to us and didn't want a cookie cutter home.
Yep.
And what we do is consider the things that we do. So we consider not just the finishes that the client sees, but also where the windows look out, what view you get, where the sun comes in the winter, shade in the summer. Yeah. All those things are considered, and that's what the client really wanted.
We're here at the coast, but we also deal with extremes of temperature. Now, people forget good old Aussie homes were raised off the ground to be able to have airflow underneath. So even though that's on a concrete slab, this has been built to deal with possible water issues, but it's also allowing beautiful airflow underneath. So that also must have a great energy benefit as well.
Well, it does help, but it also, not just underneath, but the higher you are up, the better airflow you get through the actual house as well. So it works on that front.
Well, we've got a great feel out here. I can already see this play on some really nice planting and native landscape.
Isn't it?
You've got sandy soils, a nice texture on the driveway, but I'm aching to get inside. So, Paul, we've come straight upstairs here and I can already feel the benefit of this beautiful location. That breeze is just wafting through the window here. But we're here in the master suite. Now, again, this is a pretty big room, mate. Like, there's plenty of room. They've got some furniture pieces here. You can have a seating area. And then they've got a walk-in robe, which has got great choices of space and storage. Yes. And then an ensuite as well. So sort of ticks all the boxes.
Well, it does, but not only that, what you see, but that ensuite has an east-facing window. So you open that window and you get the sea breeze coming straight through your home. So it's not just about the visual, it's about that livability of the home.
As far as the colour combinations, it's very clean up here. We've got nice white on white throughout for the walls and the skirting and architrave, and I can see this rich texture in the grey carpet, but there's also more thought into that because it flows out onto that natural stone-inspired tile as well, also in the grey tones. It's a really nice transition from inside to out.
Yeah, that transition, but also continuity through the house. So our clients get that input, but then again, we extend that and put the professional edge to those selections.
It is a beautiful location and that water's just sort of calling us to come and jump on in, but you also have to deal with all that Mother Nature throws at you from here as well.
Yeah, we do. With the beach on one side, lake on the other, the air's full of salt, and it's not just the finish of the home, but also the design of the home that helps us deal with that.
And that beautiful handrail, which has to have a safety requirement, it has to be a certain height, but because we've got that little bit of airflow through here, I noticed I already jumped in the seat and had a look that you can get that eye line straight through and enjoy the view. So I think it's a really clever, well-designed space that's practical to enjoy. There's a great feeling of width when you walk through that front door because it's nice and wide, but it's also got that horizontal cladding which makes it feel even wider. So it's a nice traditional feeling door that's also quite cost effective. I think it's been cleverly done.
Yeah, thank you. Try to use the mainstream products in those areas to keep the budget lower.
Another thing that hits me is the beautiful oak floors that just flow straight in, of course creating that line that draws you in visually into the space.
That's right.
But instantly it flows upstairs as well. It's a great looking staircase with the painted white risers. It just feels coastal and fresh. It's a really nice touch.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's nice that you see that detail that our tradespeople do and the effort that they put into those.
I've got the beautiful salt air and that fresh breeze that's coming through as we're walking through this home.
Yep.
And a lot of it has to do with the connection to outside. You've got two large banks of sliding glass doors that open out onto a really generous timber deck.
Yes.
That alfresco is just calling for outdoor entertaining.
It's made for it, isn't it? And in the afternoons, you get the sun glistening off the lake and it's very still. The ducks walking across your backyard.
Yeah.
Magic.
Next up, Jessie is in Glen, Waverley to take a tour of a French Provincial-inspired home.
Derwin, I love French Provincial homes, particularly the way that they present to the street. But this one looks a little bit different to the others that I've seen.
When we were designing it, we wanted something that was a bit different to every other French Provincial, from the colour scheme to the way we shaped the roof and the crown. It's a bit more contemporary, a bit more modern, without losing that classic style.
No, because a lot of them, you see them, they're just like plain white. And you know that over time might age well, but I think you've really got the colour choice right here.
Grey really stands out amongst all the other houses on the street and adds a bit more depth to otherwise a pretty standard look.
I haven't seen too many Versace mosaic features though in the French Provincial. Is that something signature to you guys?
Yeah, definitely. Especially in our French Provincial line. It's a little flair that we like to add, makes the house a little more distinct, and for each client, they can, make it a bit personal to them as well.
So notice on the front door, you've got the beautiful wrought iron double doors, grand entrance, and then you step into this beautiful space here. It's so large.
What we wanted to do is just create a space that once you enter, you really feel the space in the home and the grandness. And, we achieved that with the freestanding staircase and the really large feature windows that help bring more light in. And, they offer more practical space, whereas if it wasn't freestanding, you'd kind of lose that.
Geez, walking up that staircase, this landing area and whole room, it's almost as impressive as the entrance. There is so many things going on up here.
Of course, we have the spacious retreat up here. It's perfect for, family to unwind away from the rest of the house. And we have all the lovely large bedrooms, especially the master, where you get so much space to just do your own thing.
We've got living downstairs, rumpus room here, and then you've also got a living room in the master bedroom. The proportions are so large.
Yeah, we just wanted the spaces to feel like you're not restricted, and once again, we have the large windows everywhere that just make everything feel really open.
And I like the timber grain as well. Obviously, you've gone with the staircase being the timber grain, the chevron flooring, and you can see the timber grain with a lot of the joinery in the house. It feels very cohesive.
Once again, adds to the warmth of the home. Rather than have everything be either white or black or just a flat color, it adds a bit of dimension to everything.
The tapware that you feature throughout the home, what is it? Antique brass, normal brass, brushed brass? It's so lovely.
It's antique brass tapware with sort of rainwater tap. Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Rainwater spout, is it?
Yeah, it's a rainwater spout and something a bit different and kind of elevates the space a bit more. You're not going to see that in every house.
Lighting is often overlooked when designing and building a new home, yet it plays such a critical role into how the property feels. And what Pearl Homes have done so well here is the use of indirect lighting in the coffered ceilings. It gives you the ability to turn off all the downlights and chandeliers, but still means the room's going to be well lit. It creates a lovely feeling and a great ambience. Derwin, you've done really well in this space because I love how instead of like you're seeing most contemporary homes, kitchen, dining, living, they're all stacked together. The separation of the 3 rooms, it makes it feel really homely.
Yeah, we want a space that you could also like entertain in and could feel really connected throughout. So even with the kitchen, you have the see-through splashback that never really takes you away from the rest of the home as well. And it provides a great space for like family and friends.
Beautiful marble fireplace there. I take it that would have been pretty difficult to find someone to install. Did that come from overseas?
Yeah, we had to get it imported and custom made in Turkey, and you'd think that would be the hard bit, but actually getting it in was fine. Putting it in the house and installing it was the hard part.
Derwin, it's so nice to see that Pearl Construction Group have broken the mould when building this French provincial home. They've gone with the light oak floors, the grey facade, the natural timber and oaks throughout. It's just quite refreshing, and I think that's going to be really well received in the market.
I think so too. It's something a bit different, and that's what our company's kind of about. We want to stick to like what's classic and what's good, but add our own twist to it and give clients something they haven't really seen before.
Well, I look forward to seeing the next one.
Thanks so much.
Up next, a home taking full advantage of its environment. And later, wait until you see inside this epic modern ranch. Next up, this home in Victoria uses the natural environment to its advantage.
So, Kate, we're in beautiful Black Rock. You know, I grew up in this area.
I know,
so it's like
amazing.
coming home for me. I love Bayside. Talk me through this home. Like, it's very different, and you've been inspired by Art Deco, clearly. Is that your preference of style?
Yes. So basically we wanted a modern interpretation of an Art Deco home
Yeah.
that was functional and practical, but really beautiful.
And you've got 3 kids.
Yes.
So I guess that was a real influence on the design in terms of functionality and storage and things like that.
That's it, lots
Yeah.
of storage, but lots of fun.
Oh, I just noticed the numbers, actually.
Oh.
Even the numbers. It's very Gatsby, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, that font is called Gatsby.
Oh, is it? How funny.
Our old house that we lived here for 10 years, it was dark, no one ever came over, no one wanted to hang out at our house. Whereas now we have kids and families here all the time. They just love it. They're in the pool, they're in the basement, they're just running around having a ball.
So this is the dream home where you plan on staying. So this is a good another 20 years, you're saying?
Plus,
Yeah.
this is it. So this street was our dream street. Now we've built our dream home on the dream
Amazing.
street.
Well, let's have a look.
All right.
What an entrance. That staircase is incredible.
So I knew we wanted something really sleek and elegant, but it had to have a beautiful curve. So I had one stairmaker that I knew would be able to do it, and so he did an amazing job, and the steel handrail was just beautiful.
And he has pulled it off. Let me tell you, architecturally, what a masterpiece. Like, I think some people overlook things like that as artwork. And, you know, I think when they're done well, like, what a first impression. And it really has kind of set the tone for what the rest of your house looks like. And what an abundance of natural light. I love how you've got the highlight windows up there. That's a really great idea. But all of these, the full height glazing is just beautiful.
Yeah, it makes such a difference. And like with the light coming in the morning from that angle and then really pulling all the way around and the sun on the pool, it's just beautiful.
I love also that the orientation of the pool is in the middle of the house, because typically a lot of people just put it in the backyard, but that's quite creative. And then you've got that amazing basement area with that highlight window into the pool. Like, what a party trick that would be. I could just imagine the kind of parties you guys are having here. It's a Gatsby-style house inside and out, isn't it? Now, we mentioned the basement, which is one of my favourite parts of your house. I love that window that pops out to the pool. I think that's such an amazing design feature and something that feels like it's out of a movie, doesn't it? So Pat's managed to score his home office down there, which is quite convenient next to the wine cellar, I think. I love it. I think it works. And I think that the whole design, internally, externally, it all speaks so well to each other. And I think that your kids are so lucky to be able to enjoy a space like this. And you too, you know, you must feel so proud that this is, you know, your home. I think that's a huge thing. We spend so much time at home. And if COVID and lockdown taught us anything, it's that you need to love the space that you're in. So big tick from me. I think you've done an amazing job.
Thank you.
Up next, we can finally reveal the ranch. Finally, we can reveal this striking modern ranch about 20 minutes inland from the Gold Coast's spectacular coastline. Well, the Gold Coast might be famous for its beaches, but only a few minutes drive inland you'll find some of the country's most beautiful hinterland. I'm in Gilston today, and I'm going to show you through a home which sits very comfortably in its natural environment. Well, I'm a local girl, and I'm embarrassed to say I've never actually been to Gilston.
You wouldn't know it's here.
You wouldn't know it's here. It's like this little hidden valley.
Not far from the coast either.
And beautiful, such a beautiful scenic drive. Tell me about the ranch.
This is a New Zealand-inspired home. They love New Zealand, they love skiing, their holidays as a family, but COVID hit and it's a bit of a mongrel, so they thought they'll bring the holidays here.
So tell me a bit about the design.
Jordan Pope, the architect, him and myself, designing the house. It's all designed around our big tree here. It was all designed for the family, so separate living, one big meeting place where everyone could come and gather.
And tell me about the materials chosen.
The materials, we've gone for the masculine look, like the New Zealand Alpine-style home. The bit darker colours, the stone finishes and the timber, and kept it as low maintenance as we could.
I love that it actually feels quite manicured for a sort of bush home as well.
The owner likes it, Schmick.
Yeah.
He's a mad keen golfer and he loves the grass nice.
Yeah, okay. And it is. It's beautiful. And the landscaping, and it all feels very finished.
Yes. And with this beautiful big driveway that we're standing on, we're actually standing on the helipad.
Oh, wow.
One of his mates has got a helicopter, and every now and then he can pop in and say good day and they can shoot off to golf.
Well, if that's not the ultimate in luxury, what a life.
That's living.
Well, I love that the interior mirrors the exterior. It's moody, it's schmick, it's masculine. How did you work with the architect to achieve all this?
Well, we had the architect and the interior designer help us out on both these, and we all worked very closely together. As we've all pretty well been to Queenstown before, we liked that warmth of the darks, and you know, it's a little bit more masculine, but it levels itself out with the coldness, so we tried to bring as much warmth in here as we could, even down to the copper fittings and fixtures of the tapware and fittings, just to give that warm masculine. And we didn't want to have it as a normal house, more so like a holiday home, luxury warm.
I guess when you use black in an extensive way like you have, like it's in the kitchen joinery, it's in the media room joinery, it's used throughout the bedrooms, You do need to offset it with use of timber, and
Yes.
you've done that here by using hard timber floors throughout. And what have you used? Because they're actually really beautiful.
This is a hybrid floor. The owners wanted it tough and strong. They've got the dogs that come out here as well, and the grandkids. Can't kill it.
I would not have picked that.
A lot of people-
I can usually pick a hybrid floor.
Yeah.
But this one looks like the real deal.
Yeah, it's the better quality one you can get.
Yeah, okay. And why do people use a hybrid as opposed to a timber?
Well, you can drop a glass on it, you can drop your beer on it, and you're not going to dent it, you're not going to scratch it.
So tell me, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms?
There's 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, plus powder room, 2 double car garages, massive pool area, big entertainment area, so everyone can come together and enjoy.
Go nuts.
Yep.
Well, I hate to sound like a cliche, but this aspect and this bushland and this greenery really is the hero of the home.
100%. You wouldn't think we're in the hinterland of the Gold Coast with a Hamilton Island theme.
Yeah.
This is a great party house. We've got the fire pit, we've got the massive pool. It's just, that's your weekend getaway.
It's the ultimate. There's just so much space, but it's also just the beauty of being able to be inside and look out and take this in. And it's the mature greenery that I think adds so much value.
When we come to looking at the site and the way the architect laid it, we did move the house and shuffled it around here, there and everywhere just to pick up this beautiful gum tree, which we never knew was there until we cleared the site and went, wow. So we pushed this to the centre of the block and faced everything to this tree, which is beautiful.
So how many acres are we on here?
16 acres,
Okay.
and we're only just minutes away from the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
We've got on the creek, we're on the Narrabeen River here, which is full of fish.
It's really got the best of everything. I mean, it's nice to be able to swim in the creek, but I bet that pool is very popular.
It's massive. You could fit some people in there.
Yeah. And I really can imagine them sitting around it and chilling on a weekend
Yes.
as it's intended to be used.
And the privacy of getting away from the hustle and bustle of the Gold Coast, which isn't far away, to come to here. You can do whatever you like.
Magic. Well, congratulations. You've done a beautiful job. It's a really impressive home on a magical piece of land.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, No. It was an absolute pleasure. Having great clients like this is awesome.
The ultimate.
It is.
Thanks for watching. We hope you found some inspiration looking through these incredible homes and gardens. We certainly have. For more on the homes and behind the scenes, check out our Instagram and Facebook. See you next time for more Open Homes.